Oh my God. I have a new dating like theory. I can't credit the right person, but it was not from me. It was someone on TikTok that men date from zero. So when men meet you and start dating you, you're a zero. And you have to build up to like earn them wanting to date you. Where girls date from 100. We meet you and we go, you are perfect. And then we realize all the things that get you down. God. And I've never heard anything more accurate.
We go in reverse order. Because if I'm meeting you, I've already thought in my head what your personality is like, what your family's like, what you dress like, what our life is going to be like together. And then I meet you and you're none of those things because obviously that's insane. I made them up in my head.
Where men, I guess, don't make stuff up in their head and immediately they're just like...
Well, how do they get through the day?
That's very accurate.
So boring. I would always go into dates with men being 100. I'd be like, he's perfect. And then immediately, and then sometimes he'll even do not perfect things and you'll be like, oh, I'll just deduct 2 points. I'll just deduct 1. It's like, he's in jail. That's girl math.
And that's literally our campaign strategy for the 2024 election.
All right, this chick is completely off her rocker. Guys do not do what she's saying. She's saying that basically, you know, we meet you and then you have to earn us. No, that's actually what women do. I mean, these are just another couple of chicks who are just completely self-projecting. Because for guys, when we meet a chick, the only thing we notice is whether or not she's attractive, right? That is the first and only thing we care about from the jump, okay? Nothing else matters yet, okay? Nothing else matters yet. So, if the chick's attractive, it's a go, okay? It is a go. I mean, if she's hot, believe me, man, we will make all sorts of excuses to keep her around, okay? We're not gonna make her really, I mean, sadly, I mean, most guys in most situations will not make that girl work for anything, even though you should, technically, right? Even though you should. What's up, kids? So, yeah, most guys in these situations, once you get a hot chick, you're just going to be happy that you have the hot chick. You're not going to be sitting there going, ooh, yeah, didn't pick up my laundry. Ooh, didn't cook me dinner. Oh, taking off points for this. You know, oh, was late tonight. Oh, taking off points. Didn't text right back on time. Oh, taking off. No. If the chick's hot, believe me, we're gonna work with her. We're gonna make excuses for her, and we're just gonna cope with the fact that, you know, maybe she's late sometimes, maybe she's lazy, whatever, and, you know, we'll figure it out. Whereas if the chick is not attractive, if we're just not attracted to that chick, say she's a land whale or something, she has a crush on us, we're just not attracted. We don't care how much effort you put in, ladies. We don't care how hard you work, right? Won't matter to us because we're not attracted to you. Nothing will change that, okay? If we are not physically and visually attracted to your physical appearance, all bets are off, okay? We could care less how much work you do. You buy us flowers, you chase us around. It ain't gonna work, okay? Ain't gonna work. So, these chicks are delusional. However, what she is talking about, how she's like, oh, you know, we start at 100 and then the guy starts to do little things that turn us off. She's basically talking about, you know, guys that are out of their league. Again, with these girls. That is why they are still single. This is their Achilles heel and they can't even see it. Right? This is what keeps them single. They're looking for the hot guy who's going to be Mr. Perfect. Right? And even if they found the hot guy, I mean, nobody's perfect. Of course, people are gonna, you know, you're gonna be in relationships with people and they're gonna do little things that might annoy you or irritate you or turn you off. That's just how it rolls, right? But it's really up to you to decide, like, okay, you know, how much is too much? What can I deal with, right? I mean, even my own girl, we've been together 4 years. There are things she does that bother me, right? That I constantly still nitpick at her about. I'm like, can you please not do that, right? I mean, like, not in this car, but in my other car, there's like a little storage container on the right side of the door. I don't know what you call it. It's not a cup holder, right? It's over by the armrest, and she sticks her cup in the armrest, and then when she closes the door, like, it's usually this water in there, like water splashes up, and I see these droplets on my door, and I'm like, can you not put your drink there? Can't you just like put it over here in the cup holder? Why do you put it on the door, right? So to this day, she still does that. So little things like that, right? I can live with it. It's not that big a deal, right? I mean, I harp on her about it. She grabs it, she cleans it up, done, right? But still, I can't believe she still does this. In any case, but little things like that, right? You deal with. Are they turnoffs? Not really. I mean, it doesn't make her look any less hot, right? But what these women are talking about are, you know, again, guys that they have no business going for. Because if they're talking about guys that were at their level, right? When you go for a guy that's at your level, ladies, he really, you know, he really can't go that far down or that far up. I mean, that's why those relationships work, right? Because he's at your level. So anything, you know, there's not these crazy expectations from him because he looks like a GQ model. As a matter of fact, you'll probably have lower expectations for him, and he'll surpass your expectations, right? You'll be like, oh, he's just this, you know, delivery guy, blue collar delivery guy, and, you know, and makes a steady income. I'm, you know, just a good guy, blah, blah. You don't expect much, right? But then he outperforms, right? He outperforms your expectations. And that's why a lot of those marriages that these guys get into last, because they outperform their expectations. Whereas you're looking at the Chad and you're thinking because he looks this way, he's going to act this way. And then when he doesn't, when he turns out to be a loser himself or not have a job, and he's been getting by on his looks and the fact that he's 6'4" all his life and dingy broads like you keep falling for it, he's going to take advantage of it. He's not going to work on himself. It's just like with guys, right? We see a really hot woman like a dime piece, right? In many cases, those chicks do not have the best personalities. I'm not saying they're not nice people. They tend to be very sweet people, but their personalities are a bit underdeveloped. If you ever talk to like a drop dead dime piece, like a bona fide 10, you'll notice that her personality is not very developed, right? It's a little underdeveloped. Why? Because she hasn't had to work on herself. Simple as that, right? Why should she? The world is her oyster, basically. She doesn't have to put any effort in. So that's the story with that. But in any case, roll on to the next video.
I know a lot of people are not going to agree with this, but I'm sorry. Married couples Venmoing each other back for things like half the dog food blows my mind. What? I saw a woman Venmo her husband back for half of the cost of the toothpaste the other day. What is going on? If this is you and your man is asking you to Venmo him back for coffee, please, I urge you to reconsider the relationship that you're in. This is not okay. I have so much to say about this, but it's not okay.
Matthew 7, do not judge or you too will be judged. And yeah, that's from the Bible. And this is why I don't like to judge people, because you don't know what is going on in their lives. You shouldn't be too quick to judge. And for her standing in line at the pet store and like, why are you Venmoing your husband, you know, half the Venmo back for the dog food, whatever. How much was that dog food? Was it like $50? Was it, you know, $100? That we don't know. But also, I mean, especially these days, thanks to the economy, things are pretty tight, right? And so we don't know what's going on with their family. Maybe they're really, really struggling to get by. Maybe it's her dog, and he said, hey, whatchamacallit, you know, or his dog, whatever. And then she was like, you know, we're going to go halves on this and Venmo me the other half back. We don't know, right? Or, hey, Venmo the other half back because I need to put some gas in the car. You know, who knows what's going on in their relationship. But yeah, I just can't stand it when, you know, busybodies like her are like looking over your shoulder and like quickly trying to judge, right? They're like quickly judging. So yeah, that's not a good look, but that's how women are. They're just big time gossips, right? They just, you know, see somebody doing something, they automatically concoct something in their heads that could be completely detached from what actually is going on in that other person's life. So don't be so quick to judge. I mean, that was a mistake I used to make a lot when I was younger. I used to be quick to judge, and a lot of times I was wrong. A lot of times, you know, I mean, you just don't know what's going on in somebody else's life, right? You have to have a little compassion. You have to have a little bit of understanding. Just because it looks bad on the surface, like, oh my gosh, He's Venmoing half the toothpaste back. You don't know what's going on with them, right? What if they're drug addicts? Who knows what's going on? You don't know, okay? Don't just make this assumption, which she is, that he's some cheap bastard and he wants half the money back, you know, and you better dump him, girl, dump him, because that's what her lizard brain is thinking, right? Because she has that surface level of thinking like many people do in moments like that. They're just quick to judge, right? And they're as deep as a puddle. They don't have any introspection into thinking like maybe there could be more going on here. In any case, yeah. Next clip.
It is okay if you decide that when someone says that they are trying their best, that they are trying their best to support you, that they are trying their best to show up for you, that they are just trying their best, it is okay if you decide that that is not enough for you. That is something that you 310% can decide for yourself. Primarily as women, I'm going to speak as a woman. From my experience, we are constantly told, he's trying his best. He is doing his best. They are doing, cut him some slack, show him some grace, keep trying, stick it out, toughen up. You know, you're asking for too much, you're demanding too much. We're told all of these things. But if your needs are not being met for an extended period of time, for any period of time, you get to make the decision as to whether or not you think that that is sufficient, whether that is good enough for you, or whether you say, I really appreciate that you are trying your best, but I need more. I need more. And as women, you know, we are told that we can't ask for more, you know, we have to be all of the things, but you can demand more and you are worthy of more. And if someone is just not giving you and not meeting those needs, it is okay, regardless of whether they're trying their best or not. It is okay to say, I appreciate that effort, but I need more. Done. It does not make you it does not make you rude. It does not make you insensitive. It does not make you it makes you human because your needs are worthy of being met.
And ladies, this is how you end up staying single for the rest of your life, right? By following advice like this. Right? I mean, this chick, I mean, talk about being unappreciative. If you even have any girlfriends telling you or defending your man like this and saying he's trying his best, he's giving it his all, he's doing everything he can. If she's talking about your man like that, chances are he's doing too much. Chances are you've got yourself a guy who, you know, will go to the ends of the earth for you. And that is the type of guy that a lot of these women would love to have. A lot of other women would love to have and would actually appreciate. But this chick, this modern woman, nope, not enough. That's the bare minimum. You're not going to get away with that. I need more. Meanwhile, as I always tell you, anytime we cover, you know, a woman like this, right, that has this type of personality where she's just very unappreciative, ungrateful, just constantly demanding, you do this, you do that, I need this from you, I need that from you. Just constant, non-stop demands. You notice the common theme with these girls. Do they ever, in their entire rant, ever mention what they bring to the table? Funny. Now that's misogynistic, saying that, asking a woman that. Well, what do you bring to the table? That's misogynist. Unreal, right? We are living in friggin' loony world right now. And there's just no common sense anymore. Right? They talk about equality, they talk about fairness, yet when you ask them a very simple question, right? Hey, you're expecting, you know, all of these demands and all of these requirements. Just tell me one thing. What do you bring to the table to deserve that? Because you know you don't bring anything to the table. That's why you can't answer it. That's why they're quick to shut you down with shaming language, right? Like, oh, just a misogynist. Oh, just little man, you know, and all this. And they just try to shame you because they don't have an answer, because truly the fact is that they don't bring anything to the table. Like, does this chick look like she's going to be, I mean, look at it. I mean, really, look at this chick. If you were to be in a relationship with her, what would you get out of it? Do you think she would even, you know, like get affectionate with you and have sex with you and all? No, No, she would be like, oh, you didn't buy me that purse today. No, I'm not even sleeping in the same bed with you. I mean, there would be this constant, tit for tat, right? You would feel like you're dealing with a 5-year-old dictator, right? It's like, in her mind, she's like, she's like this dictator with the brain of a 5-year-old, just constantly demanding and wanting and stamping her feet, like, do this, do that, and not realizing that is not how the world works, right? That is just not how people work. And if you're trying to find somebody like that, guess what? You're just looking to use somebody, right? You're just a user. You're looking to take advantage of somebody, and you can't be in relationships with someone where all they do is give to you, and you don't give anything in return, right? That's not a relationship. That's just you being selfish. So no surprise, she's single, and no surprise, 10 years from now, I will put money on it. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, this chick will never find herself a long-term man, right? When I say long-term, a guy who's gonna put a ring on it and marry her. No guy is gonna be that dumb, okay? Nobody's gonna be that dumb. She will be complaining 30 years from now on TikTok, and if I'm still around, we will be covering her, and we'll be looking back and going, remember what I told you? How this chick, remember how I predicted she was gonna still be single? Well, guess what? She's still single. All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG, see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossafesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're gonna be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is gonna stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months of mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.